Hey yo, what is up everyone? This is your boy Cyrex Capital and welcome to a new video. As you guys can see by the title of the video, I've reached my account, right? And yeah man, I'm not really bummed out about it, because it's not my first time losing an account. I've lost, I don't know, let's say about 5 at this point. I don't know how many I've lost. But one thing is for sure though is that I have learned most of what I know, or what has made me profitable in a way from me losing those accounts, because what I've always believed is that, or what I've always done is I've always forward tested on those accounts. I've always been trying to be a better trader using those accounts, in hopes that, let's say, if I'm testing out a strategy and it does turn out profitable, those trades I would have taken on that account, and the upside would be that I would, get a payout from that. And that's what I've been basically doing. And there came a time where I skipped out on a week, right? I skipped out on a week for a few reasons, right? So I was like, there was something that I was testing, right? So as you guys may know me by now, if I have something significant or I've seen something significant in the markets, I will stop everything that I'm doing and I will focus on that, because I know that it can potentially, let's say, potentially either make me more profitable or it might help me, might increase my win rate or something, and so I think I stopped trading. I think it was Tuesday, I'm not sure, right? But I didn't trade for the rest of that week, and that week was a profitable week, and last week, right, or this week, there was 7 losses in a row, right? Not that I've never seen 7 losses in a row, but like, okay, just get where I'm coming from, right? I don't know how many trades, right? But I think it's a sample size of like not more than 200 trades, right? But I've seen more than 200 trades of the strategy, because I just started documenting. I think it was Feb, right? I didn't document January, I didn't document December, but like I saw those months, like I saw what the results were, and if I had also recorded those trades, it would have been more. So with this variation that I'm trading of my trading model, I've never seen 7 losses in a row. Not that it was not bound to happen, because every trading strategy is bound to have a losing streak, right? So it just so happened that when I got the losing streak, right, not that it did affect my accounts, right, because I was already in profit, right? Okay, the reason why I lost my account is because the account had a trailing drawdown, right? It was a trailing based drawdown, right? So me, in my mind, do you guys remember in the previous 2 videos where I said I'm not sure which account it is? Me, in my mind, I'm thinking that the drawdown is a negative 10%, because that is what I'm used to, that is what most of my accounts are, or that is what that is the type of drawdown that they have. So I was kind of surprised when I couldn't open the second trade, right? Because I'm going to show you guys now. I opened the first trade, fine, it's a loss. Second trade, it doesn't open. I'm like, okay, I check my emails and then it says I breached my account, and then I sent Alpha Capital an email, asked them, yo, what's going on, blah blah blah, and then they said, nah, the breach is correct. Then they basically break it down for me, right? So the account was or had a 6% trading drawdown. So my highest balance was 6%. So 6% meaning it was at I'm not sure how much, right? But I think I was up at one point by 6%. Remember when I told you at one point I was one trade away from passing phase one. So my drawdown was at break even, you know. So when I lost that first trade, on the second trade it didn't tag me because why? I had already breached the account, right? Let me basically show you. So as you can see over here, these are the accounts that I've had with Alpha Capital. I've only purchased two, and I think, yeah man, I won one in a giveaway. So here's the account. Me, I was thinking it was this account that I was trading on, you know. So yeah man, I'll never make this mistake again. You know, I have to check. This is the Alpha One account, you know. Me, I was always looking at this, right, that this is the mixed daily loss, but here was the max ingy. Wait, where is it? But I breached the account because, like, look at the balance, right? So the the drawdown was set at break even, right, which is basically like at 5,000. And me, oh look, I was set to what, to lose $300, and me, I lost how much? 320. So meaning I breached it, right? But if you take a look at the account is still, if this was like a normal account, I would still like be able to trade on this account. But yeah man, look, I only took one trade, so this is one loss, right? But yeah man, shit happens, we just gotta move on. So the second account, the Quantical account, is down by -7%, right? So can I save this account? Yo, I don't know, I don't know, but like, not that I'm gonna try. I will try, obviously, but the chances of me saving this account, I don't know. They're pretty high now, right? With the model that I'm trading, right? Because in the past week, right, from me breaching this account, I have sort of like came up with a new model, right? A new model which I will be trading, right? Which has a slightly higher win rate, right? And it has a higher risk to reward. So yeah man, so if you guys remember from my accounts, which I had two, right? I had a pound account, a euro account, which was, I think it was at 14 or 12 pounds, and then I had a $10 account, right? Because remember, I took $10 to $20, right? And then I split, no, I took it to $23, and then I split it into two accounts. One had $23, and then, no man, yeah, I split it into two accounts. One had $10 and the other had $10. So the other one was a pound account. So I think it was at like 11 pounds or something. So I did gain, I don't know how many percent on those accounts, and then I was able to split it into three equal accounts, right? Into three equal accounts, so $8 each, eight. So the way that I'll be trading these accounts is basically, let's say on one account I will be targeting, as I said, I'm trading a new model, right? It's not a new model, but like it's a new modification. But the thing that I like about it is that it has a high risk reward, right? While also maintaining a decent win rate. So on, I don't know on which account, right? But on let's say account one, I will be targeting 1:2 R per trade, and then on account 2 I will be targeting 1:3 R per trade, and then on this account I will be targeting 1:4 R per trade, right? So I will be taking the same trades on all of these accounts, right? I'll be copying. I'll have one master account. Let's say this will be my wallet account, will be the master account. Then it will distribute the same trades that gets taken on this account into both these accounts, right? So yeah, man, these are the accounts that I have left, right? I can withdraw, right? I can withdraw $16 and buy a prop firm account, but like I just want to take a step back and just basically trade on these accounts for the rest of this month, and then I will look into buying a new account the following month, right? But basically what I was hoping for is to actually grow these accounts, and then I'll try and get $16 somewhere else, because I really want to compound these accounts. Yeah, man, but these are the accounts that I will be trading on moving forward. These are the accounts that you guys will be seeing from now on. I will be trading on these accounts. So yeah, man. Okay, this is my journal for um, brute force, right? Which is my model. So here's the losses that I was talking about, right? So if I took these trades, I wouldn't have been in this drawdown, right? But like if you take a look, right, I've never, throughout this data, right, there has never been so many losses, right? Not that it was in, not that I could have avoided these losses, right? Because every strategy has its flaws, you know. I've seen 7 losses in a row in other variations, because I do have other sequences, right? But yeah, I will continue to develop this strategy, you know, because this is a full-fledged strategy. It's already working. It has multiple win rates, you know. But yeah, I won't be showing this one from now on. I will be trading the new model, as I said, right? But this one also still works, guys, because this one, it's these results, right, over here, I got from using that model, right? So the average trade length is 18 minutes on this account, right, which is impressive, right? 61 trades, 30 with a 37% win rate. Dude, you are in the money, right? So yeah, man, I'm pretty impressed with these results. These are my best so far, right? If this was if this was on a real account, right, I would be making bank, right? So this is what um I see as motivation, you know, because I see what I'm doing works, you know, even though I'm not gonna get anything out of this. uh but yeah, man, that was it for today. I just wanted to show you guys like that I beached my account. Not that I lost a lot of trades and then got to negative 10%, but like I didn't know that it had trailing drawdown, right? But that's basically why or how I breached the account. But yeah, guys, I don't wanna take too long. I will see you guys on the next one. Yeah, man, as always, it's your boy Cyrex Capital signing out. Yes, sir.